Welcome everybody to my Let's Play of Firewatch. This is a game came out recently. I was pretty much unsure if I should actually buy it because I was like that's $20 that I don't really have this month. Well, it wasn't really 20, it was more like 18, but that's still very close to $20. But I saw a video of just the beginning of the game, nothing else, just the beginning, and it was intriguing enough that I actually want to try it out now. So we are going to play this. Gonna start a new game, and all right, that's the. So, the beginning of this Camposanto presents. The beginning of this is a little bit weird in cooperation with Panic Inc. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Someone please tell me if Boulder is an actual place in Colorado. You see Julia. Alright. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU, Boulder. I guess that's... I don't know what the C stands for, but U stands for university, I would guess. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what's your, major? Or you're pretty. And if you see this and you're like, oh no, it's a text adventure. It's not a text adventure, it's just the beginning of the game. It tells a little story and then you get into the actual game. Yeah, that's something I would blurt out. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You're a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later you are Julia's boyfriend. Oh, backpack, okay. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4! 4 parking spaces! 8 parking spaces! Yeah, just throw it on the back. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great! You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Let's go with the one she wants. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some. A couple of little idiots. One day while we're... God damn it, my throat, sorry. One day, why rush? That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Oh. Alright, where we are now. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Warning. Thoroughfare Trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. You're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Oh gosh, is there gonna be bears? Oh wow. Thunder Canyon. Jonesy Lake. Mule Point. Wapiti Meadow. Thoroughfare Basin. So, where are we? Two Forks Lookout. Thoroughfare Trailhead. Where are we? Two Thoroughfare Trailhead. Oh, okay, so it's... Apparently we are outside the map right now? I can't run, I can only gently walk through the wilderness. Okay, wow, this is pretty. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angry by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Get mad? Ignore her. I'll get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Yes, that's awesome. Julia was right. You are very pretty. Alright. More canyoneering. And before you ask, this is not a walking simulator, even if the beginning kind of feels like one. It's more of a mystery game kind of thing. Two Forks, Fire Lookout, 8 miles. Holy crap, 8 miles. Whoa. Wow, that takes a while. Oh gosh, you know what would be funny? If he always had to stare at the sun after climbing over things. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from far places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck the dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You beat his goddamn face in. If some guy kicked my dog and scared my girlfriend, I would beat him the fuck up. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. (1984) Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut. 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Yeah, I'd rather she'd stay with me, where I can control her. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes. Again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just two days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine to try to forget about it. No, you should definitely talk to someone about that. That sounds serious. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Alright, there's the dongle. So that was the picture she drew. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She puts you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia should live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her yourself. If I were in that position, I would probably be stubborn. I wouldn't want to leave her side for any reason. Ooh. Oh god. Okay. Pretty, pretty forest, you make me happy. Distract me from the pain of losing my wife. I see you. Yeah, run. Run, baby. It isn't possibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then, too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front. No, that's. No. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you 1989. One night you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a 0.1. A 0.1. No other zero. No. The zero is gone. You don't actually write the zeros if there isn't like a 3 at this end. If it were 0.103, I could take this, but this is just 0.1. Not 0.10, it's 0.1. Learn how to do math, you assholes. And are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer's coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And that's the story of how I became a Firewatch man. Enter the lookout tower. Wait. Okay. Still can't run. Okay, wow, I just have to... He has very gentle footsteps. Okay, no, 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 no. I don't think that was picking up at all. Alright, yeah, but this is slightly better. Turn on the power.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello? Alright, hold shift. Choose a reply. Alright. Hello? Release shift, okay.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright, you've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back at home can stand you.
You're probably out here because nobody back home can stand you. Which, after this brief introduction, is not a big shock.
Ouch. I'll chalk that up to you being tired and grumpy.
Well, I'd better get some sleep then.
One sec. Now it's my turn.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Firewatch! Title drop, day 1. Alright, we're typing shit.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
There's a picture with Julia. We can't see Julia because she's got the damn camera in front of her face. You can pick up the pine cone? Okay. Yes, I know. Hold.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two.
Oh,
But now
alright,
that you're
good.
up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Yes, I see it. And actually, sorry. I want to put up the voice as well. Okay. And this is actually where we're gonna take the break for today. And I'll see you all next time on Firewatch. Boop, 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 boop.